Good morning, everyone, and welcome Redondo Beach. It's time for us to stand up and sing, so please join with us for our congregational song. We have Cassie Murphy with us today. Yay! Yay! Okay, here we go. This morning with my mind stayed on the Spirit. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on the Spirit. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on Spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm walking and talking with my mind stayed on the Spirit. I'm walking and talking with my mind stayed on Spirit. I'm walking and talking with my mind stayed on Spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm dancing and singing with my mind stayed on Spirit. Yes, I'm dancing and singing with my mind stayed on Spirit. I'm dancing and singing with my mind stayed on Spirit. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on the Spirit. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on Spirit. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on Spirit. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Yay, everybody. That was awesome. Are you warmed up now? So we welcome Redondo Beach family and all of those that are dreamers, streamers online. We welcome you, and remember that if you're ever near Redondo Beach, step in to our beautiful sanctuary and join us for the service. Remember that we're a community that is filled with love and warmth, and we nurture your spirit, and we welcome and know that this is a world that works for all. Are you with me on that? Yes. Absolutely. Okay. And now... Da, 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 da.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm Paresh Shah. I'm a member of your Board of Trustees, and welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
So today is movie day, and I joined Reverend Valerie for a movie and discussion after service in Richelieu Hall. Popcorn is included, so come for the popcorn. The movie is called What the Bleep Do We Know? Has anyone seen that? Yeah, it's great.
Yes.
There's always something more when you see it another time. So it's free, it's fun, and come join us. And speaking of popcorn, I was scrolling through TikTok the other day and came across this fellow's channel, and he's called the Popcorn King. And what he does is he has one of those hair crimping hot iron things, and he puts a kernel of popcorn. All you see is a hand and this iron thing with the kernel of popcorn in it. And when I was watching, there was 3,000 people watching and waiting. Watching and waiting. And he's like, follow me, when's it gonna happen, when's it gonna happen? And there's thousands of people, and they're waiting for something. They wanna pop, they're looking for something different, and that hit. And it was peculiar that this guy's entire living is made from this pile of popcorn and just waiting. And so you could do that, or you could come to church, come to service.
You could do
it's
that.
Something different always. And you know it's going to pop for you. You're going to have some message that pops for you.
Oh,
and it's a little better than scrolling through TikTok. So anyway, handing off to Reverend Mary.
Valerie, did you bring your crimper today for the movie? Holy smokes, who knew? Who knew the awesome uses of a crimper? For one more week, we're collecting back-to-school items for Rainbow Services. They have 2 shelters for women and children. We're accepting notebooks and paper and pencils and markers and highlighters, glue sticks, rulers, crayons, backpacks, and let's give a big thanks to Maureen McKinney for her great efforts in doing that. Yes.
Tomorrow will be our men's spirit group meeting at 7 p.m. in the foyer. Feel free to join. Now, we have 2 new Divine Dining events for you to bid on. Who went to any of the Divine Dining events so far? Like Claudia's? It was amazing, right? So we have 2 more left so far. One is called Tea and Sculpture here at the center, and the other is a boat ride in the harbor with a barbecue. So check them out at the activities table. It's always a great opportunity to meet some fellow members and have some fun, and you'll get to sculpture with Cynthia, who's an amazing artist.
Are you ready to pass on some treasures? We are beginning to collect items for our hidden treasure yard sale, and we're going to start collecting as of August 15th. We're accepting books, clean clothing, toys, working electronics, and saleable items. No junk, please. No furniture and no large appliances. The sale begins on Friday, September 15th. And now Mark has a word to say.
Well, now that she's given you all the information, I just want to remind you that your spring cleaning is over with. You've accumulated a lot of stuff. And the key now is, when does the storage container arrive? August 17th, which is a Thursday, or for convenience, it'll be here on Sunday, August 20th. That's when you can start donating the goods that you have accumulated from your spring cleaning. And Reverend Mary gave you the rules: no underwear. And I'm not going to show you any examples of that. No holy clothes. Although I see a lot of teenage girls, they got a lot of holes. And those are expensive, I think, but generally speaking, and no dirty clothes. And like she says, this is not the junkyard that you're going to deposit your junk here. So help us out, get some good stuff. We're going to raise some money for the church, and it's a win-win for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. So we have 2 book studies going on, so check out the back cover of your program. And there's several other events as well. So back of your program, there's an activities table out in the foyer when you leave. Lots of activities, so feel free to join. And also every Sunday, we have our Science of Mind Sunday class right before this service at 10:15 to 10:45 to get a taste of Ernest Holmes. So join us for that right before service.
And our women's circle will meet on Sunday, August 13th after the service. And now, a big thank you to all of our wonderful volunteers. Woo-hoo! We appreciate you all so much, and we're always looking for new volunteers. So if you're interested in volunteering, please go up to the front desk or see myself or Reverend Valerie and let us know that you'd like to volunteer. And so we thank you very much. Okay. I'm here to remind you of your magnificence, to help you awake to all the wonder that you are. I long to show you all the joy you're worthy of. I'm here to remind you how much you're truly loved. Now this is the moment of our invocation. Pardon me, our prayer. So let's take a deep breath in and become aware that the only power that exists is God, that divine creative energy. And I'm immersed in this energy, I am aware of it, and especially today, I start to keep my curiosity open and aware to know that God is and I am. And what that means is that that power that created me is greater than any condition I might be facing, than any challenge that might be on my mind or my heart. And what I know is that all is well, right here and right now. No matter what's going on outside, right here in this sanctuary, in this moment, all is well. And that power of God moves through my body, my thoughts, my mind, my feelings, and creates for me the exact experience that I desire. And so right here today, I am open and receptive to the message from the beautiful talks, from the beautiful music, from the beautiful energy that I feel of all of my one brothers and sisters that I'm here with in the sanctuary. And I feel alert and alive and vibrant and enthusiastic about creating this awesome life that I came here to create. And so I know that the power that created me is the power in back of everything that I declare. And I declare it to be good. And so it is. Thank you, Andy. Isn't that a lovely song? I'm here to remind you, and you're here to remind me. And it's beautiful, isn't it? So today, Reverend Valerie's talk is The Great Discovery. So one of the things that is fundamental to religious science is to understand that we live in a field of universal energy. We live in a field of universal energy. And that universal energy is essentially spiritual. And that within that universe, there's an infinite intelligence, there's purpose, and there's law and order that brings about every good thing that we desire. And the great discovery is we're co-creators with that spirit. And why is that so? We're co-creators because we're made of God. And so are you, so am I, so are all of us. And that's why we can share this universal oneness. And understanding that we're co-creators with God means, guess what? Sky is the limit. Whatever it is that you desire to create in your experience, you can create in your experience. There's a famous Franciscan monk. His name is Richard Rolle. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of him, but he came out with a statement that was very interesting. He said, we do not think our way into a new way of living. We live our way into a new way of thinking. And I had to think about that for a second because we have that beautiful saying, thinking makes it so, and change your thought, change your life. And I thought, well, how do we live? Oh, well, guess what? The moment that we make a decision to change our lives and to live in a great direction, we start to live that way, and what happens? We send out that energetic vibration to create that experience in our life. And if you don't like what's showing up in your life, guess what? You go right back to here and say, where have I been dwelling? What have I been thinking? Ernest Holmes says, the man who sees what he wants to see, regardless of what appears, will someday experience in the outer what he has so faithfully seen within. What have you faithfully seen within? Think about this. When you're watching a TV program or something's on TV that you don't like, we pick up the channel changer and we just flip to another channel. We forget that we can do that same thing with our life. We can go, you know what? How am I feeling right now? And that's our Geiger counter. That's our spiritual Geiger counter is, how am I feeling right now? Does this make me feel happy, full, vibrant, and enthusiastic? Well, if it doesn't, guess what? We get to shift gears. And how do we shift gears? By focusing on one very essential ingredient, love. Love. Love the thing that even is a pain in your patootie. Love whatever it is that's bothering you. Love, especially easily to love all the people that you really love. Love the people that you have a hard time loving. Love the situations that really give you a challenge and say, I am blessing it. I am knowing that it's here for my good. And the moment you shift your consciousness to say, oh, guess what? The universe sent me this beautiful lesson so I could wake up and get more love into that situation. So it wakes us up to our own awareness that the only reason we're here is to love. The only reason we're here is to express that love. And the greater that we express that love and realize, hey, I'm co-creating with Spirit right now. But Spirit's not going to co-create in the negative fashion. Spirit's only going to be with us when we're in the beam of that purpose and that law and order of cause and effect. You know, every day when I come down here, I drive past Dodger Stadium. And on a lot of the walls, there's a lot of graffiti that isn't happy expressions. Let's just leave it at that. There's not happy expressions on those graffiti. But then as I looked over today, I went, oh, look at that. There was a blue wall somebody had painted over, and they put, LA is love. And I went, wow, it kind of cancels out all the other stuff, doesn't it? So the moment that you start to feel like you're going into a weird spot, just bless it with love. And know that, oh, that was God calling. Did you hear that? Hi, we're here. We're here. Come on down. You're here already. All right. So just bless your life with love and know that everything is always working out the way you desire. So desire high, desire from enthusiasm, from vibrancy, from excitement, from joy. You know, there's no finish line that says, okay, you've just reached happy, you're here. No, it's a journey. Joy is a journey. We're always on it. And always know that what you look for, life always responds to you the way you look. And so please affirm with me, there is only one power. That power is God. That power is the power I use every single moment. And so my great discovery is that God and I are one. And I'm creating a most magnificent, exciting, joyous, fun life. And so it is. All righty. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's welcome up our beautiful Cassie Murphy.
I can show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you. Unbelievable sights, indescribable feeling, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through this diamond sky, a whole new world, 100,000 things to see. I'm like a shooting star, I've come so far, I can't go back to where I used to be. Every turn a surprise, every moment red letter, I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare, let me share this whole new world with you. A whole new world, that's where we'll be. A thrilling chase, a wondrous place for you and me.
Well, enough is said today. There we go. That's all we need. A whole new world. Thank you, Cassie Murphy. Whoa. This is my first experience with her, and I heard she sings for Disney, so she is the one. So, yes. Awesome. Very good. Well, I am not Dr. Sharon. I'm Reverend Valerie Reeves. I am declaring, as I always do, that it is the best day ever. Yes, that we put that in our body language every single day. It's the best day ever because it is a day that we're here, that we get to experience. Okay. Am I? Woo, I'm vibrating. Hello, beautiful people. It's because of the beautiful energy in this room. There's so much goodness. So I was happy to discover that Paresh got to discover a great new discovery about popcorn. So that's great. That's exciting. And we all get to discover something new. So the great discovery is that we're here. And every single moment is incredibly important, and the only moment that there is right now. Right now is all there is. Many times we get so caught up in everything that's going to happen, everything that did happen. We're dragging our story with us. I was driving down the road with my youngest son, and I'm telling this story, and I'm so into it, and I can see him out of the corner of my eye smiling. And I looked at him, and I said, I've told you this before, right? And he's like, yeah. I said, well, why didn't you tell me? And he said, well, you like that story, right? Because sometimes we just like our stories so much that we just want to keep telling it over and over and over. And then what we get to do is recreate and recreate and recreate, because our subconscious mind is always listening to every thought, every word, every belief, everything that's in our mind, every judgment. So if we're judging it, if you notice it, then it's creating in you. You state it, you create it. So we really want to make sure that we're being conscious of what we're talking about and what's going on in our life. I was listening to Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, such a great thing. And he talks about realize deeply that the present moment is all you have. Make the now the primary focus of your life. And we can get all crazy and worried about something that's going to happen, or we got to do this big thing. But if we take a breath and we just be right here in this moment, we know that all is well. Because everything's okay right now, right? Everything's okay right now. Yeah. You got beautiful people around you, wonderful energy. We're breathing in the fullness of life. So making sure that we just keep bringing it back to this moment. Because we don't know what's going to happen in the next moment or the next moment or the next moment. We can project. We can have a lot of thoughts about what that is. Yet when we bring ourselves back to right here, right now, everything's okay. Because we can get caught up into our thoughts, awfulize a situation, get upset about something, or how somebody's looking at us,
or what our thoughts are that this is going to happen. And then we create a heartbeat faster, create some stress in our body. Or we can just be in that loving space. Now, Eckhart Tolle, as I was listening to him, I was thinking a lot about Michael Singer, who wrote The Untethered Soul. And along with Ernest Holmes, they all talk about that energy back of everything. There's that quiet something inside of us that's always just happening. It is, as they say in What the Bleep, which is such a fabulous movie. Not that I watched it this morning, but I might have watched it when I was making peanut butter and jelly to make sure that there's sandwiches and something for everyone to eat when they come and have some popcorn with me and watch the movie after service. They were talking about the magician behind the mind. And it's like that oneness, that God stuff, that goodness that flows in, as, and through us. So there's a quiet energy that's always just happening, that's flowing through all of us, and we're all connected. And then we get busy in our monkey mind chatter. Busy, 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 busy. And sometimes we like to have that busy. We like to be distracted from the quiet. Yet the more we can sit in the silence and be in that space of feeling the whole energy of the universe flowing through us, the more things keep just working out for us, which is my favorite affirmation. Things are always working out for me. And things are always working out for me. The exciting thing is I hear that from my kids, too. They say that. Things are always working out for me. It's a great affirmation because things are just always working out for us, right? Yes. So I have 4 amazing children. I'm sure many of you have heard me talk about them. They're like they're my jewels, you know, my pearls, my diamonds, my rubies. And I learned so much from them. So when What the Bleep came out, my 2 youngest were in high school. The other 2 had already graduated. And so we went to the movie, and we were so in awe of the movie that we just sat there and had to have a discussion. And we looked around, it's like, why are people leaving? Don't you want to sit and have a discussion about this? Because it's one of those great discoveries, mind-blowing things for me, that it's like we are more than just this. We're so much more. And that everything that we do is affecting everything out here. They've done a lot of studies on that. Bring a bunch of people together in Washington, D.C., meditate on peace, and crime goes down. As we come together in collective consciousness, we help uplift, as long as we're focusing on the right and perfect thing. Because there is that other collective consciousness that is maybe in fear. And once in a while, I will step into that energy, and it's like, something's going on here. You ever walk into a room and you could just feel it? It's like it feels angry or fearful or something just not right. It's like, let me move away from that. And let me step back into that divine knowing that life is good and life is very good. And Jesus said it, be like a child. Ernest Holmes talks about it. Embody that energy of newness, of playfulness, the playful spirit. And so making sure that we're taking time to just be playful and have fun with life and not get so caught up into judging things or worried about things. Put that aside. Be at that wonderful space of, I'm just open. I'm open to the goodness, to the joy, to the unfoldment of this moment, and then the next moment, and then the next moment. Ernest Holmes says this, all the power of the universe is with you. Feel it, know it, and act as though it were true, because it is true. So if I look at an ocean and it's like, oh, let me think of all that energy that's flowing through the ocean that's also flowing through me. How exciting is that? Or the stars that are aligning and the brilliance of the universe, everything in divine order, knowing that that flows through me, I'm knowing that everything unfolds with ease, with grace, with love. And we can get excited about that. Excited about who we are, excited about this joy of life. Now, one of my favorite speakers is Les Brown, and he talks about the loneliest place in the world is the graveyard. Because there are people that did never answer their dreams. They had these dreams that they went to the grave with, instead of stepping into the, hey, I'm just going to do it. Because we hold ourselves back by the stories that we tell or by things that have happened in the past. It's in the past, let it go. In fact, I taught my children this so well that they'd hit each other and say, let it go, it's in the past. You know, it's like, come on, come on. Let's make sure that we're playing and having a good time in life rather than getting so serious. One of the things that Eckhart Tolle says is give up defining yourself to yourself and to others. You won't die, you will come to life. And don't be concerned about how others define you. When they define you, they are limiting themselves, so it's their problem. Whenever you interact with people, don't be there primarily as a function or a role, but as a field of consciousness, a presence. You can lose something that you have, but you cannot lose something that you are. Right? You can lose something that you have, but you can't lose something that you are, because you already are divine, magnificence, and amazing. Wouldn't it be great if everyone treated everyone as though they're divine magnificence? I believe this is why many people get a dog, right? How many of you have a dog? Some of you do? Okay. I have to tell you, true confession, I am not an animal person. However, my sister, her dog just recently died, and it was sad for me because Buddy was like the coolest dog ever. You'd show up at their house, and he'd get so excited, he'd run, he's got to find you something. He would run back with a stuffed animal or some toy because he just was so excited that you were there, he just wanted to bring you a toy. That is the epitome of unconditional love. Regardless of what is happening, the animals will still love. And so having that love for ourselves, man, if I could just love myself like a dog loves me, that'd be awesome. Okay, that's kind of a weird thing to say, but that unconditional love. I've heard people say, yeah, I cried more over my dog passing than my spouse passing or whatever, you know, because there's that unconditional love. There was no conditions on it. And if we could all be in that space, and that is being truly evolved, that space of just unconditional, I'm just going to love you just as you are and just as you aren't, without putting a label on. And if we can get to that space with ourselves, or at least have a moment here and a moment there of that unconditional love where we're just in that spirit, that flow of God energy. Now, the thing that I love about this teaching most, of course, they used to say, don't believe anything I say, check it out for yourself, and that our thoughts are things, and that we're open at the top, because we're still learning. Because I guarantee there is no one here on earth yet that can tell you where you really came from or where you're really going. Now, I have ideas, as most of us do, and when people step into ego, it's like, no, it's like this, it's like this. And yet we're still all unfolding and still learning. We can put a man on the moon, but I can't tell you where you come from. Right? So being in that space of awe of every single day and making sure that we're loving ourselves through the process is the greatest gift in the world that we can do for ourselves. Let me love myself just as I am, and let me touch that part of me, back of everything, that energy, that spirit, that is all pure and perfect, because it just is. It just is. And we just are. And then we get caught up into I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to go. Yet if we take a moment to take in the breath of life, breathing in, I calm my body. Exhale, I smile. And I think about the brilliance of my children and just being in awe of watching the things that they do. Somebody came up to me and said, you really love your kids, don't you? And it's like, I do. You know, the brilliance of who they are has really shown me so much about life. And my youngest son, after high school, he started college, and then he decided, you know, I need to go on a journey. So he bought a one-way ticket to Hawaii. And he worked, I know, He wanted to work on an organic farm, and so he went to Hawaii working on an organic farm. I was on the speaking thing with National Seminars, and so I had a speaking gig over in Hawaii. So we spent the weekend at a hostel. Now, this is where people from all over, you just kind of share the kitchen, share the room, share the space. And we met a young man from the Netherlands. He was hilarious. So in a lot of hotels, they have the Gideon Bible. And so he pulls out the Gideon Bible, and he's reading all about Jesus. He's like, I've never really seen this kind of thing before. So he's reading about Jesus. It says, Jesus went from town to town spreading the word. He's like, oh, he was a graffiti artist. I didn't know that. So, it's interpretation. A graffiti artist. I thought that was so funny. He had so many great comments that I just wish I could remember all of them. But being able to step into that just pureness of playful spirit, and whatever I want to do, I can. It's just having the intention and allowing spirit to bring it to you. Acting as if it's already happening, because that spirit back of everything is creating it. Now, my favorite thing, especially being a woman, was that this philosophy wasn't supporting some old man in the sky, because that never worked for me. And if that's your belief, believe what you choose. However, knowing that God is an energy, a spirit, an essence that flows in, as, and through each of us, that is not male or female, it's just energy, was like a hallelujah yes, right? So knowing that you get to question everything, don't believe a thing I say, and yet there's that purity in your heart, the parts that say, yes, that resonates with me. And there was so much in this philosophy that resonates with me. And we're continuing to grow and to expand in the philosophy with all the new amazing teachers. And so when What the Bleep came out, and I heard all of these quantum physicists talking about how we are affecting everything out there in the universe, I'm just like, yes, this is true. And if you've watched the movie, they do talk about the Emoto water. And so, of course, like any great scientist, I had to have a glass of water by my bed every night to see how many bubbles do I end up with. What are my thoughts doing to the water? And what are the thoughts doing to my water in the water in my body? Because we're such a big percentage of water. Our thoughts are affecting things, outside and inside. So we really want to be clear on our thoughts within ourselves. We want to get back into that playful nature, because kids will just embody characters and life and be in the moment and daydream. How many of you have been daydreaming lately? Anybody? If you're not daydreaming enough, daydream a little more. I will see my granddaughter sometimes, they'll just be in a zone. And it's like, they're daydreaming. I love that. And to me, it's like Spirit is talking to us on a whole nother level. And when they embody a character, they stay in it. So if I forgot to call my granddaughter Hermione, she is Hermione most every day. They remember. They embody it. They embody that playful nature. And so taking our time to be in the moment, loving ourselves each and every moment, saying yes, yes, yes to life, to the unfoldment, to the goodness, to the greatness. That is our mission. And I'm going to give you a homework assignment today. Do something playful. If you don't have any Play-Doh, it's a good idea. Play-Doh is always a good idea. Get some Play-Doh, get some colors, get some markers. Be playful, have some fun. So that is the goal for today. And I am going to, I'm just going to put a little blessing on here, because I know the magic within you is unfolding with ease and grace, that life is good and life is very good. And we just say, yes, 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 hallelujah to life. And so it is. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And now we get to have some more amazing music, and this may inspire you, because I wanted to go home and watch Aladdin after you sang A Whole New World, so the kid in me wants to play, so let's give it up for,
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me to call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams of the world we're gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I've compiled, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. Run away to a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. I may be right, I may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
When I see brilliant talent like that, I think you spot it, you got it, right? All right, it is time for our offering, knowing that money flows with ease and grace and love and joy for all of us. So let's say our offering together. It's happening. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper all those who give and all those who receive. I rejoice in the sharing of my good, and I release my gift with love, and so it is.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
And we are so blessed. As I just do a closing blessing, knowing that there's one mind, one power, one infinite intelligence, knowing that it flows in, as, and through each and every one of us. It is the I am that we are beautifully and brilliantly. As I speak my word and claim that in this moment, everything is divine and perfect, that there is healing, a revealing of the beauty, the perfection of the divinity that we are right here, right now, that we let go of anything that does not serve that we open up all channels for great prosperity, beautiful dreams, harmony, peace. Knowing so within, so without, that as we are creating a world that works for everyone, it starts with the I am that we are, right here, right now. Peace, love, joy. And in great gratitude for this knowing that everything is perfect, divine, right here, right now. And right now, and right now. I just release my word into the action of the law, knowing all is well. And so it is. So we do have our practitioners and our ministers coming on down, and if you have anything going on, see a prayer practitioner afterwards. They are trained in spiritual prayer work. Their prayers absolutely get results. They have healed my life and made life better. Life is good. So see a practitioner afterwards, and then join us for the movie or some coffee and goodies after service. So let's all stand and sing the peace song. Let's do it.